one thing I wanted to finish up with you is mental health, because this back pain stuff, even the nagging pain, like that nagging pain, it takes so much of your focus away. Like I wouldn't, if I had that nagging pain right now and you were talking to me, I would be hearing maybe half of what you're saying, because it's just like, I don't even care. I don't even care. Like my back fucking hurts. Right. So, and I've had it where my back pain was so debilitating. Like I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to talk to, I didn't want to see anybody. Like that's all I could think about, man. And I know like people are hurting right now. You can't afford groceries. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on in the world right now. And I know, people who have committed suicide or people who know people. And it's really like, it's really a scourge to society right now, man. And I guess my message is, especially with jobs like we've had in the past, like law enforcement jobs, like you got to let some things slide. Like you can't take everything personal. I know we've both been attacked, shot at, knives, all that kind of stuff. You can't take that stuff personal. You got to be able to separate and compartmentalize things. And I was wondering what your message was to the viewers out there about mental health, because I know you've been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man, that's a great topic, man. And I really appreciate you for having the guts to talk about it, right? And I look at mental health in rings, your close in ring and then your outer ring. Mental health, I think, one, it affects you, right? And then immediately it affects your family, especially if you have kids or a wife, fiance, girlfriend. When you're not the best version of yourself, you're not only the best version of yourself for yourself, but also you can end up becoming a nightmare, and mental health can destroy relationships. So it's super important, right? And I would say, you got to start from within. And pain, pain's a horrible thing, right? But it's not the end all be all. A lot of times, we overthink pain in our head. And I'm not saying like pain's not real, but pain it's actually your brain telling your body that you're hurting, not your body telling your brain that it's hurting. And so it's finding ways to interrupt that feedback loop. Cold water and cold tank immersion therapy is extremely helpful. Not only does it help numb pain, but also forces you to rewire your brain for the way you think. I know for me personally, when I get in the cold tank, I usually I'm around 39 or 40 degrees. I have to almost meditate while I'm in there because it's sometimes the cold water hurts a little bit. But I've been able to interrupt even that feedback loop by meditating, by breathing. So I think like mental health starts there, right? Finding a modality, whether it's yoga, church, religions definitely helped me. I definitely believe in God. And then, finding that meditation piece or whatever the thing is. What I would say to avoid, and what I personally did for a while is, you can start popping pills or you can start drinking. And alcohol becomes a poison in both your personal life and to your immediate circle. And then, past your immediate circle, as you kind of expand out, surround yourself with good, positive people too. I think that is often overlooked in mental health. I think finding the right people, having positive, supportive people in your life, especially when you're constantly dealing with pain, that can help you find other modalities, deep tissue massage, whatever, man. Um, you know, Surrounding yourself with good people and staying positive and being positive and really taking control of your life. I think sometimes too, I know in the veteran community, there's a lot of people that are guilty of just wanting help or, why can't somebody help me? It's like nobody's coming to save you, man. It's up to you. And I think that's often lost just in the world, especially as this day and age where we're on social media and we have all these things at our fingertips. We don't have to really work hard to get certain things. You can kind of get this mindset, well, I want somebody to help or, gimme, gimme, gimme. Whereas, hey man, put on your rucksack, dude, tighten those straps. Life sucks sometimes, right? Get over the pity party and work through it and start helping yourself. And then once you learn how to help yourself, you can learn how to help other people as well. I think that's a big thing with your podcast. I mean, look at you, what you've overcome. I remember, hearing the story of you having to your dad renting that mattress and you, driving back on that mattress in the back of the car. I just remember thinking about that, thinking, oh my God, how horrible was that? But now, you've started this journey where you've made this, you have this podcast now where you're helping people, right? And that's what it's about. I think so often we're always asking, hey, what can the world do for me instead of what can we do for the world? That's kind of why we started our podcast as well. Mental health is a big reason why, because I think, the world's hurting. So turn off those outside distractions. If you're in pain a lot and you're watching negative feedback from the news every day, like turn that off, man. That's one thing. And just focus on, being the best version of yourself you can every day. That was kind of a long-winded response. Sorry about that.